Good morning, students. So today we are going to see our next lesson, that is three sacks of rice. Here three sacks of rice means teen goni rice. Rice means chawal. Sacks of rice is a thought of provoking story about of three brothers. All three of them were honest, kind, and hardworking. So what is the story about? We are going to learn today. You may you may have read many stories about three brothers. Usually two of them, the elder one is strong, clever but unkind. They laugh at youngest one because he is too simple and soft hearted. अब हमने बहुत सारी स्टोरीज पढ़ी है जिसमें थ्री ब्रदर्स होते हैं और सबसे बड़ा वाला ब्रदर होता है वो बहुत स्ट्रांग होता है, क्लेवर होता है और अनकाइंड भी होता है, और सबसे छोटा वाला वो बहुत सॉफ्ट और सिंपल होता है। बाकी दोनों ब्रदर्स उसकी उसका मजाक बनाते हैं। Our stories also has three brothers who lived in small town, but they were all three of them honest, kind, and hardworking. But this story is little bit different from the all stories. In this story, there are also three brothers, but all of them are honest, kind, and hardworking. The elder one ran a shop, the middle one was priced, and youngest one had just finished his education. So three brothers. Out of those three brothers, elder one ran a shop, and middle one is a priced in a church, means he's a father, and youngest one is just had just finished his education. He had started taking up odd jobs to earn some money and learn a trade. A trade here, trade means what? Buying and selling of goods or buying and selling of things. Okay, that is known as trade. For learning that trade, the youngest one take took up odd jobs, means different jobs, for learning trade. All three of them were fond of their mother. She had worked hard to bring up the three of them after sudden death of their father. Now all of them love their mother because after the sudden death of their father, only the one person who took care of them and grown up them was only their mother. So all of them loved or fond of their mother. One day their father's friend visited mother. He said, "Sister, you know that I have very prosperous business." Means the father's friend, means the late father's friend, comes to mother's house, the three brothers' mother, and said, "I have very prosperous business." Means मेरा बहुत बड़ा business है, but now I am getting old and my only daughter is of marriageable age. I am looking for son-in-law who would be who would be a good husband to my daughter and who would also handle my business well. I like all your sons. If you permit, I'll like marry my daughter to one of them, but before that I have a plan. Okay, now the late father's friend come to the three brothers' mother and said, "Sister, I have a huge business or prosperous business, and for running that business, uh, I am getting old. For the running that business, I want a son-in-law. I have only one daughter, and all of your three sons are very good. Can you tell me to whom should I marry my daughter? But before that, I have a plan." He discussed the plan with her, and she agreed quite readily. The next day, the friend went to each of the three brothers one by one. He gave them each a sack of rice and said, "My dear boy, I am going away for a few months for some necessary work. Please look after this sack of rice till I came back." So three brothers didn't know that this is a plan of his father's friend for getting married for getting married with his daughter. So This was plan of father's friend and their mother. And the father's friend gave each of the brother one sack of rice and said that to keep or to take care of that sack of rice, because the father's friend is going for few days, few months, some away from the टाउन. ओके. मीन्स अभी फादर के जो फ्रेंड थे उन्होंने एक प्लान बनाया कि मैं कुछ काम से बाहर जा रहा हूँ, तो एक एक सैक ऑफ राइस उन्होंने सारे तीनों लड़कों को दे दिया और बोला कि कुछ महीनों के लिए इसे संभाल के रखो, मैं जब तक वापस नहीं आता. तो ये लेकिन एक प्लान था. द फ्रेंड वेंट अवे. Many months passed, but he did not return. It was nearly a year before he came back. He visited the eldest brother first. The eldest brother welcomed him and gave him a small purse of full of money. Uncle, you had left a sack of rice with me. After a few months, I was worried that it may be spoilt. Therefore, I sold the rice to my customers. Here is the money I got. Please accept it. Now the eldest brother had one sack of rice, and what did he done? He sold the rice sack of rice because he was worried that the rice will spoil. Spoiled मीन्स राइस खराब हो जाएगा, क्योंकि लगभग 1 साल हो चुका था उस अंकल को गए हुए. तो उसने वो राइस बेच दिया, और क्योंकि वो एक शॉप रन करता था तो उसने अपने कस्टमर को बेच दिया और वो पैसे जो थे वो अंकल को दे दिए. प्लीज़ एक्सेप्ट इट, ही सेड. थैंक यू माय बॉय, यू आर सच अ ऑनेस्ट पर्सन. what did uncle said? You are such a honest person कि आपने वो याद रखा और उसके पैसे मुझे दे दिए. कोई दूसरा होता तो ये भी बोल सकता था कि आपके जो राइस था वो खराब हो गया, तो वो बेच के अपने पास भी पैसे रख सकता, लेकिन नहीं, ये ऑनेस्ट था. तो इसने क्या किए, वो जो सैक के पैसे थे उसने अपने अंकल को दे दिए. नेक्स्ट. Then the friend went to see the middle brother. Now his father's friend went to meet middle brother. अब वो अंकल मिडल ब्रदर को मिले गए. हु वॉज अ प्राइस्ट. वो प्राइस्ट थे. ओके. मीन्स चर्च में जो फादर होते हैं या मंदिरों में जो पंडित होते हैं या मस्जिदों में जो मौलाना होते हैं उस टाइप के. अब वो तीनों में से कोई भी हो सकते हैं. देर इज no religion is mentioned over here. So he was a priest. The priest greeted him with joy and affection. He said, Uncle, remember you had left a sack of rice with me an year ago. I had kept it for many months, but then I was worried that it maybe get spoiled. I distributed the rice among the poor in your name. Okay. Now the second one was a price. So what did he do? So he had distributed all the rice in the poor people because he was also worried that the rice will get spoiled. They in the name of his uncle, they all blessed you for the satisfying their hunger. Means सबने उनको आशीर्वाद दिया जो poor people थे. However, I did that without your permission, and I am willing to pay you back for the rice. Means I am willing to pay you for the rice because I have done it without your permission. No, my boy, I you acted wisely and kindly. The blessings that I got from the poor people are enough for me. Please don't even think about the money and anymore. Means अंकल ने बोला कि देखो बेटा, तुमने मेरी विदाउट परमिशन की है, लेकिन जो अच्छा काम किया वो ब्लेसिंग्स मेरे लिए ज़्यादा मायने रखती है पैसों से ज़्यादा. तो बहुत अच्छा काम किया तुमने. थैंक यू. When the friend went to visit the youngest son, he too welcomed him with love and respect. अब देखिए, अब वो थर्ड जो यंगेस्ट ब्रदर था वो अंकल उससे मिलने गया. बट ही सेड दैट, उसने उसको वेलकम किया और लव एंड रिस्पेक्ट के साथ वेलकम किया. बट ही सेड दैट ही हैड कन्फेशन टू मेक. मीन्स उसके पास कोई बात है बताने के लिए, कन्फेशन करने के लिए. द सैक of rice was laying with me for long time, but then I had an idea. I often go to a neighboring farm to help with the work. I borrowed an unused plot of land from the farmer. I exchanged a sack of rice for paddy and sowed the paddy in plot. Fortunately, the crop grew well and yielded 25 sacks of rice. I have kept I have kept back 5 of these sacks and sold 20 of them. Here is the money. If you allow, I would like to keep a part of it as my share, considering the labor and money I spent get it all done. Okay, so the youngest son, said that the he was also worried that if the rice gets spoiled. So what did he done? What did he do? He goes to the neighboring farm. मीन्स वो अपने पड़ोस के फार्म में गया और उसने वो छोटे मोटे काम करता था क्योंकि उसने अपनी जस्ट एजुकेशन फिनिश की थी. तो उसने क्या किया, उसने फार्मर को वो सैक दिया और थोड़ी सी ज़मीन उसने किराए पे ली खेती करने के लिए. तो फिर वो एक सैक को दे के थोड़ी सी ज़मीन लेके और वहाँ पे उसने पैडी मीन्स जो चावल का जो ये रहते हैं खेती रहती है वो लगाना चालू की. तो उस 1 sack ऑफ राइस के बदले उसने 25 sacks ऑफ राइस ये किए बनाए उस खेती के वजह से, उस खेती के ऊपर से. तो उसमें से उसने 20 sacks तो बेच दिए और 20 sacks ऑफ राइस बेच दिए और अपने अंकल को पैसे दे दिए. और पैसे देते समय ये कहा कि आई वुड लाइक टू टेक अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस आई वुड लाइक टू टेक अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस मनी बिकॉज ऑफ माई लेबरिंग. मतलब उसने जो लेबर किया, जो कंसिडरिंग माई लेबर, उसने जो मेहनत की उसके पार्ट के लिए वो उसमें से कुछ मनी लेना चाहता है, ऐसा उसने कहा. क्योंकि उसने 1 sack को 25 sacks में कन्वर्ट किया था और 5 जो सैक्स थे वो अपने पास रखे और 20 sacks बेच दिए. A wide smile spread on the friend's face. He had found his future son-in-law. Now, a wide स्माइल स्प्रेड ऑन फ्रेंड्स फेस मीन्स वो जो फ्रेंड था, जो उसके फादर के फ्रेंड थे, वो बहुत अच्छे से हंसने लग गए और उनको उनका फ्यूचर सन इन लॉ मिल चुका था. क्योंकि जो एक गोनी जो एक सैक था राइस उसको 25 सैक्स में कन्वर्ट कर सकता है, तो वो आगे बहुत अच्छा ख्याल रखेगा उनके बिजनेस का और उनकी डॉटर का भी. इसलिए वो उनको उनका फ्यूचर सन इन लॉ मिल चुका था. सो दिस वॉज द स्टोरी 3 sacks of rice. Means the all 3 brothers have done their best, but the youngest one had used the rice at his best way. Okay. He learned that all 3 brothers has used the bag of rice to the best of their abilities, but he found that the youngest to be the wisest and foresighted. Thus, his mission of searching his son-in-law was fulfilled. अब वो चाहता तो वो जो एल्डरेस्ट था और मिडल था उन दोनों ने भी किए, लेकिन वो अपना वाइस साइड भी दिखा रहे थे. लेकिन हमेशा अपनी वाइस साइड दिखाने से और हमने जो मेहनत की है उसके ऊपर अपना जो मेहनत का फल होता है वो भी हमें लेना चाहिए. नहीं तो हमेशा ही दूसरों की लिए करने में कभी हम लोग अपना भला भी करना भूल जाते हैं. लेकिन यंगेस्ट वन ने उस अंकल का भी भला किया और खुद का भी किया. ओके. सो दिस वाज द स्टोरी 3 sacks of rice, and you have to complete your homework. I am going to send you pictures along with this video and you have to write it in your notebook. So another chapter we are going to see in this video is be a good speaker. Okay, you have to be a good speaker while you are speaking something. Okay. Communication is sharing or imparting information. Communication involves both the speaker and the listener. Okay. Some people are good speakers, some are shy, some speak easily with their friends and relatives but become nervous in front of the big audience. What about you? Some are good speakers, some people are good speakers, some are shy, means they shy to speak. Some are get nervous, they are some get nervous on the stage, speaking on the stage, and some are good speakers, easily speaks with their friends and relatives and family, but they shy or they get nervous in front of big audience. And what about you? Are you a good speaker or you are a shy? It is important to able to speak well. It and if you make up your mind, it is not very difficult to do so. Everyone should be good speaker because uh, for putting our thoughts in front of everyone, the person should be a good speaker. Remember, and this is very easy, this is not very difficult to do so if we try. Remember these few things when you speak. Speak clearly, don't mumble. मीन्स वी शुड स्पीक क्लियरली, ओके. हमको कभी भी मुंह के मुंह में नहीं बोलना चाहिए, वो स्पीक क्लियरली करना चाहिए. लुक एट द पर्सन व्हेन यू टॉक टू देम, एंड वी शुड लुक एट द पर्सन व्हेन वी टॉक टू देम. You should not, we should do eye contact. You should not too loud or too soft, too fast or too slow. Means we should not be too fast that the person couldn't understand what we are saying, and we should not be very slow if the person walked out in front of us and we are still talking. And we should not be too loud that the person should misunderstand the thing, and too soft that the person in front should not consider us we are very low or we are very soft and anyone can beat us. Be polite and be pleasant, but we should also be polite and pleasant while we are talking. Give a thought to the other person's feelings and interest. Means if the person is talking about his interest and thoughts, we should keep our thoughts regarding his thoughts and interest. Okay. When you talk part of when you take a part in a discussion, when we take in a part when we take part in a discussion, what should we do? Don't keep talking all the time, let others speak. So this is very important in discussion. Group discussion is there, discussion is uh, group discussion. While doing group discussion, we should let others speak. We should don't keep talking all the time. Show interest in what other says and listen carefully. We should listen each and everyone's thought carefully. When you agree with others, you like others, like their ideas, do tell them that. When you like and agree with when you like and agree with them, with others ideas, you should agree and you should tell them, I agree, I agree, okay, I like your idea. Do share your own thoughts and ideas with others, and we should always keep our ideas and thoughts in front of everyone. We should not be shy for this, okay. If you do not understand something, ask for an explanation politely. If you do not understand, don't be shy. You should ask question. You should ask questions for that I didn't understand. Please explain me one more time. Okay? Use polite words and expressions when you want to interrupt someone, when you disagree with someone, or when you seek explanations and give them. Okay? So when you interrupt someone, means sorry to say, you should you should use polite words and expressions. Okay? When you want to give a speech, and this is very important part because in your whole academic year you have to give speech many times. Plan your speech in advance. You should plan your speech in advance, note the points and arrange them properly. For for learning any speech or anything, you should make points. Okay, you should make bullet points. Like, don't learn it like a paragraph or write like like an answer. Okay, you should make points. Means, for example, I am giving speech on 26 on 15 August. Okay, I'm giving speech on 15 August. So when we got independence, 15 August 1947. Okay, 15 August 1947. So this will be the first point. When? Then, who were the fighters? Who were the fighters for independence? So Gandhiji were there, Bhagat Singh is there, Subhash Chandra Bose is there. Who? The second point will be the who. Means you can make the questions, and you while remembering the questions, you can remember the answers too. When? 15 August 1947. Who? Gandhiji, Bhagat Singh, Subhash Chandra Bose, and many more. And how the very various satyagrahas were there, various fights were there, various battles were there, and how is answered. Then, from whom? From whom? The British government, the East Indian Company, from whom we got independence. So we can make these points, or we can make questions, and we can learn their answers. Okay, note the points and arrange them properly. Rehearse the speech in your mind and go ahead. Means, when we speak a speech, when we tell a speech in front of everyone, we should remember it firstly in our mind, and then we should speak. So this was be a good speaker. For becoming a good speaker, we should drive home a few tips of regarding effective speaking, to conduct ourselves during discussions, and things to remember when we have to give a speech. So this was a be a good speakers. Do complete your homework. I'm going to share you images with along with this video. Thank you.